26th of February, we have Marcin Tybura fighting Jairzinho Rozenstruik in a UFC fight night. Now, this is going to be a banger. Before we get into it, guys, remember, subscribe to the channel if you are new, like the video if you do enjoy it, share it around, guys. Let's get into it. Alright, shall we start with Biggie Boy? Because Biggie Boy, Jairzinho here, power puncher, ex-kickboxer. We all know about Jairzinho and the power he possesses because he was getting flatlined and beaten up left, right and centre by Alistair Overeem for 4.5 rounds. 10 seconds to go, give or take, and you know, one left flick out and an overhand swinging right hand, just clobber knocker, split the lip of Overeem, and down he goes. That's the power that man possesses. Much like a Derek Lewis, you know, Volkov beating him up for 2.5 rounds, and then all of a sudden one punch changes the game. He has that power. He loves to pressure. He loves to plod. He's not a great mover. He's Biggie Boy for a reason. He plants his feet and he heavily kicks. He turns that hip over beautifully for the low kicks. Doesn't do so much calf kicking as much as thigh kicking. It's he likes to kick just above the knee, likes to buckle them, and when they're buckled moving backwards, he likes to step in with that low left hook to the body and then come over the top with the right hand. He doesn't use the jab that well to me. It's all power shots, but it's very calculated power shots. He sets the power shots up much like a lead left hand would, a lead left hook. A lot of fighters like that, almost like a check hook. He kind of steps back, hits the body, steps forward, hits the right, leans in, all off of either a low kick or a check left hook. He's very, very technical striker, very, very powerful striker. And he doesn't really have anything to worry about for me in the striking department from Marcin Tybura. But where he might have a problem is when Tybura wants to try and get this to the ground, because you better believe that's where Marcin wants this. Marcin coming off, what, a 5-fight win streak, I'm pretty sure, of like Greg Hardy's on there, you got Ben Rothwell on there, Walt Harris on there, some good names. Greg Hardy, fuck off, but all the others, decent names. Spivak's, I think's on there, one of the first ones. You know, Marcin is good. He's really good. But where Marcin, you know, lacks kind of intuition, you know, he's 36, I think, years old now, 37 years old, he's getting on. But with heavyweights, doesn't matter too much. But when he gets backed up against the cage, he kind of crumbles. His guard isn't high. Augustus Sakai kind of dealt with that, you know, straight away, come at you, high guard. It's very gappy. There's not much, you know, there's no turtle shelling. There's no defense, really, from Marcin other than using his head to block the punches. You know, the old Dominic Cruz line. But that's what it is. And that's why he got finished against the cage in that time, you know. And Volkov had a pretty easy time with him. There's a lot of ways to beat Tybura because I don't think he's a great wrestler, but he pursues the wrestler. He's a better wrestler than half the division, but he's not a wrestler. He's a very decent grappler, but I think Jairzinho has more than enough capability to defend his wrestling with that. He's got a very quick sprawl. He's a very heavy-centered guy. He loves an uppercut and he loves a knee. These are the sort of things that are dangerous to people trying to just not blitz him for a takedown, but try and grind. You know, I can completely see this as Tybura's got him against the fence. He's working for that double leg. There's a wide spreaded legs, and he's got a whizzer from Jairzinho, and all Jairzinho has to do is spin him on his heels and hit him in the chest with a knee. And he has that sort of power where he's going to flop Tybura. Tybura has many ways to win, but they're all completely like relying on the ground. And when do you ever see Jairzinho really get taken down? I know he hasn't fought a lot of grapplers in that sense, but no one even dares to do it. Because he's a plodder, he gives you a false sense of security with, oh, I can get hit. He doesn't have a high guard at all. He has low hands as he strikes, so when he fires them, you don't see him coming. You don't know where he's aiming, all that good stuff. So there's a lot to go wrong for Jairzinho, but there's a lot to go right for him if this stays standing and becomes a kickboxing battle. I personally see Jairzinho kind of toying with Marcin Tybura in this a little bit. Marcin is very underrated, but I don't think he's that upper echelon of the division. I think he can beat guys ranked 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 15. But when you start getting into these top 6 guys, when you know, starts with Augustus Sakai and finishes with the champion, I don't see it at all. You know, do you see him beating a Volkov? Do you see him beating the Curtis Blades, the Derek Lewises? Not a chance. Not a chance. Even the people chasing, you know, biting at his heels now. You got Tom Aspinall fighting Volkov. Tom Aspinall, I think, would make easy and light work of Marcin Tybura. So there's a lot to go wrong for Marcin, but if he does win, it'll probably be a grinding decision. It's a 3-round fight. My money's not on him though. My money's on Jairzinho. Who's your money on, guys? If you did enjoy it, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, share it around, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.